Random encounter on the road. Get ready. It's fair. Hello. But it's not a regular... It's not a regular random encounter. And where's the whole party? Oh, they're just kind of stacked on each other? Well... Oh. Okay. Wow. The rain's really just coming down. Oh boy, howdy. Let's get... hello?
Wearing a robe. Baphomet symbol around the neck? Check. Crazy eyes? Check. Note to self. Bring a mirror next time to be able to adjust the optimal level of eye craziness. Everything for the experiment. An audience. Problematic, but not critical. You there, boy. Stay out of this. It is counterproductive to stand in the way of scientific progress.
Who are you calling boy? Oh, it's an alchemist.
Who's that?
Or an artificer.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am your sister in sin, a devotee of Lord Baphomet's dark will, and so on and so forth.
She looks like one of us, but she talks kinda weird. Who's there with you?
Who? Oh, them. Just an audience. They don't matter. Consider them a supplementary component of the coming experiment.
Drug remaining silent.
In the name of our Lord Baphomet, please be so kind as to undertake a little test of your competency in our wicked cause. Let's start with something simple. So here's my first question. What is Lord Baphomet's favorite weapon?
We will not answer.
Our lord can wield any kind of weapon. He is all-powerful.
Wrong. He wields no weapons at all. He doesn't need any. He just gores his enemies with his horns.
I don't know for sure, but I like the answer about the horns.
These answers are wrong. The correct answer is Isergall, a glaive made of red adamantine. This experiment has taken quite a surprising turn. I would never have expected the followers of the great Baphomet to be baffled by such a simple question. Fine. Let's recalibrate the difficulty and proceed with the next question. Please name Lord Baphomet's signature.
A bull! Of course, everybody knows that.
Yep. And a cow.
It's an aurochs, as a matter of fact.
I'd like to ask you to stop prompting them, but it seems they could do with a prompt or two. It appears the experiment has yielded results which are as unexpected. Baphomet's cultists have not the slightest idea about who Baphomet really is, let alone any in-depth knowledge of his ideology or philosophy. I'm positive that this news will cause a sensation in widest scientific circles.
Damn it. She's right. I'm a shitty excuse for a cultist. And my mother used to tell me to become a plowman.
Hey, take it easy. We've only had 2 questions. You there, come on, ask another one. We'll get the next one.
Ask them some more. They might still manage it.
Is there any sense in continuing? You cannot answer the simplest of questions. I am ashamed of all of you, as cultists and as individuals.
Ask again. I can answer. I'm sure I can.
How do you spell Baphomet's name?
B-A-F-A... Oh, screw it. To hell with Baphomet. I thought it was gonna be fun, but instead there are all these questions. I'm done here. I'm going back to my home village, back to my mother.
Hey, wait! You there! How dare you stir up discord in our ranks? Grab her and tie her up, and her entire entourage too!
The experiment is complete. Unable to deal with the questions, the cultists decide to deal with the examiner instead. A typical reaction for a person who has never been burdened with any intelligence. Now you're gonna start hitting each other, aren't you? Please, proceed. I won't interrupt.
Oh, fair enough. Alright, let's see. Do we have... Yeah, we have point blank shot. I thought I had another ability. Nope. There's demoralize. I know you can demoralize, like, everybody. Fly to the angels. How often did I use this? I don't know, actually. Okay, well, I see archer, fighter, barbarian, and a sharpshooter. Go for them first. Alright, we've got 3 ranged attackers now. Heck yeah. There we go. I kind of want Nenio as a party member, though. The absence of an answer is an answer, too. What? Well, let's see if we get her as a party member.
Statistically predictable, especially considering their intelligence level. What about you, boy? Are you ready to answer some questions for the good of science? Let's proceed with the experiment. My first question is simple. Which colors does the goddess Iomade prefer?
You are absolutely convinced the answer is red and white. Red and white.
This answer is correct. It is comforting to meet at least one educated person in the melting pot of ignorance that is Canobras today. Let's proceed. Did Aradin take part in any crusade before he died?
You know that Aradin died not long before the World Wound opened and the First Crusade began. Not long before. No, he didn't.
Your answer is correct. Aradin's death dates to 4606, and that is precisely the year when the World Wound was opened. The First Crusade started back in 4622. Your knowledge would make Mendev's Crusaders proud. My final question is, what is the title that Aurelia Vorlesh bears? Is she the architect of the World Wound, the Lord of the Labyrinth, or the Border Inquisitor of the Shapeless Abyss?
You do not know the answer, but thank the gods you're lucky enough to only have 3 options to choose from. Well, she is the architect of the World Wound, because we already knew that one.
That's correct. Most excellent. You successfully answered all of my questions. Splendid. Amazing. This is a breakthrough. I thank you for your cooperation. It seems to me that I owe you an explanation. My name is Nenio. I am an explorer, a pilgrim, a yet-to-be-recognized scientific luminary, future author of the Great Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. Future rector, I should say. I also know several spells.
Why do you keep calling me boy? I have a name you know.
I apologize for an injury to your ego, but your name is irrelevant on the grand scale of the universe. Thus, it cannot possibly interest me. I will forget it as soon as I hear it. To avoid unnecessary confusion, I prefer to not know it.
Now can you finally tell me where you're getting at with all those questions?
It is so heartening to see you strive for knowledge. I have been conducting an experiment comparing the intellectual abilities of the average cultist with those of the average crusader. And I must admit that you passed the test with flying colors. This does offer a glimmer of hope for the future of Crusade. I have always claimed that despite the popular beliefs about the limited intellectual abilities of those in the army, at least some of them can be considered excellent. It pleases me to see that I was correct.
Canobras isn't safe right now. Should we join forces?
Do you wish to become my father? To accompany me on my expeditions to the World Wound? To assist me in my experiments? To run errands for me? Perhaps even to write down my deepest thoughts for the benefit of future generations? Oh, how splendid! Of course, I agree. Truth be told, I have no money to pay you. But you will be aiding the progress of science, and that is its own reward.
If we join forces, you'll have to follow my instructions during our expeditions.
Huh? What? Oh, yes, the dangers and these battles. Of course, I will follow your orders. Place my life in your capable hands, so I can focus on the things that really matter.
I agree.
Excellent. You're hired. To think that I finally found someone to accompany me. 27 Crusaders before you said no. Not one of them saw the undeniable appeal of my offer. Your first assignment is to take me to a safe place. I have to admit that today's experiment has left me quite tired.
Okay. So I'm gonna put away him Lon for the time being. Because he fills the exact same niche that I do. So what is she? Scroll Savant. So it's a wizard. Let's see. So interestingly enough, she's got good skills on lore. Knowledge Arcana, knowledge, yeah. Works for me. Life in the name of science. So she is full-on spellcaster. I don't actually know what the difference is between regular wizard and a scroll savant. Scribe scrolls during camping. What's the difference? Scroll savant Adds half his class level, minimum 1. Has bonus on use magic device checks. Will always take 10 on use magic device checks to cast a spell from a scroll, if 10 on a roll is enough for a skill check. Huh. And specialized in illusion. Might not actually be as interested in this character as I was hoping I would be. He seems okay. Maybe we could do a respec. What I really need is characters. What I need is a druid and a cleric more than anything else. Like more than the witch, more than a wizard. At least as far as like the kind of party I like to roll. We'll see. I mean, I could potentially redo the party. I'll just go with what we've got for the time being. Dead duelists. Sure, fine. Okay, so what do we got here? Ooh, crap. Something to keep in mind. How do we stealth? Wait. It's over here, ain't it? Auto-casting. Cantrip Ray of Frost that can be used indefinitely and for free. Cantrips and Horizons are a special kind of spell that can be cast an infinite number of times. Let's see. Right mouse button on a spell. It'll move to the active slot, and the character will automatically use it instead. Oh, well, that's kind of nice. Ray of Frost. Unfortunately, Ray of Frost is garbage. That's the one thing I don't like about Pathfinder, is that cantrips are bad. They're not bad, but, you know, they're not, I don't actually know how to step. Here we go. I don't know what we're up against, but it wouldn't do to have this trap. There we go. Whole party. I'll look into respecs after this, once we've acquired a couple more characters, too. Okay. Backline. Take out the wizard. There we go. Alright. In retrospect, we really don't want most of these things. Great clubs, it's all garbage. What about back over here? We want that. Do I even want the punching dagger? No, I don't think I really want much of anything here. It's a heavy crossbow, but it is heavy. Carrying capacity is like the one thing I wish I could kind of hacks up. Light hammer? No. Old smoking pipe? Sure. I'll probably just routinely clear out my inventory of all the weapons I pick up instead. Nothing there. I think back over here. I guess the question is, how big is this area? Oh, we got another one of those. Oh, and we have the stranger again. I run so weird. Hello? Absence of an answer is an answer too. Why are they still... Alright, cool. Blue. Okay, a couple of barbarians. Oh. Another one of these. Well, do we want to try summoning the demon this time? The bodies. Ooh, he had goodies. Rest of this is bad, though. Anyway, anything in here? Nope. Looks like they actually didn't have anything in here this time. And back outside. Well. Anything here? Was that it? Silken Thread Atelier. I guess it was just a location to check out, nothing more than that. So I'll look around for a hot second more. Was that the Silken Thread? I guess it had to have been. Because what else around here could even be the Silken Thread? There's nothing left here. Alright, cool. I guess this area is over and done with. Unless I missed something truly terribly embarrassing. Did I accidentally put my scrolls of inflict light wounds back on that? I guess I did. Oh well. It looks like it's cleared out. I don't see anything else there. Maybe. But yeah, we'll get Gorms done before we go back. I figured that way we could potentially swap out Camellia. She is our cleric of a sort. Hello. Canobras burns, the city that should have never fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Huh. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul, and I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. Hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. Huh. Mission of the Herald, Yaniel, and Leandria. I'm just going to look at a couple of these. Here we stand, and we will not take a step back. The Hand of the Inheritor, Herald of Eomade, is depicted placing the first wardstone among the fortifications of Canobras. Among the cloudy colossi, in the picture are two angels, Targona and Lariel, are chasing and fighting a deadly Rolikai demon in the air, several miles above the world wound. More details in the museum almanac. Oh, I can just read it in the log. Seat of Grief, a view of the infamous Heaven's Edge estate. This is the place where most of the Mendavian aristocratic society once fell prey to a supernatural plague unleashed by the demons. A World Long Gone, a thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life in Sarkoris before the opening of the World Wound. More details in the almanac. Crusader Queen, copy of the famous embossed bas-relief originally created by Derek Sunhammer. Young Queen Galfrey is portrayed personally leading her crusaders into battle on the 1st of Abadias, 4624 during the First Crusade. Can I talk to them? Nope. Farewell to Sarkoris. Eliandra, the legendary priestess of Pulura, watches the city of Iz crumble into the freshly opened world wound. More details, okay. Yaniel, by a fountain. The picture was presumably painted from life over the summer of 4637, 1 year before Yaniel's heroic death, during the Battle of Dresden. More details, cool. None will escape my all-seeing eye. Inquisitor Hulrun fights a shadow demon that he exorcised from a soldier's body. Creepy and cool. Whoever you are, keep quiet. There's a horde of enemies beyond this door. Come over here, and you'll see there's something. There's a handy way up nearby. Greyboar. Hello, Greyboar. Be quiet and watch. This is the best part. Excuse me? Get it together, you idiots. No more looting. You're here to sit tight here and wait for orders to attack the defenders' hearts. It's the last bastion of the Crusaders' resistance. We'll flatten them and claim our victory. Into the abyss with all the Crusaders and the Defenders' heart. Kilius, the city is ours already. Now it's time to enjoy the spoils. Split up into groups quickly. I'll tell you where to go and what to bring back. Oh, are they gonna fight? They might. Vaxon, you idiot. Go back to Baphomet. He must be missing his lapdog. Everyone here will be following my orders. I'm in charge. We won't submit to you, you dirty Descarite. Keep out of this, Kylus, or I'll curse you and your extremities to wither and drop off. Everyone listen to me. What we're going to do is... die. Unfortunately, the dialogue is weirdly slow. I'm not... looking for a fight, Faxon? Well, you've got one! Well, had enough, Worm. I'm in charge here. Kylus is the strongest. No looting, only slaughter. We're going to sit here and wait for the command to attack. The defender's heart will fall. Oh, he didn't die. I was expecting actual death. Well, alright.
I'd stay away from there right now. The tower is the main stronghold of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth and their allies. Going up against that many of them would be suicide. I have a better idea. If the demons and their mortal agents were better organized, the Crusaders would have been crushed long before now. But they're always trying to spread in every direction. Right now, in every corner of the city, there are demons like Kylus who are trying to consolidate their forces to launch a joint attack on the Defender's heart.
I like this man. Who are you?
Greybor. I'm a contract killer who's been hired to kill that demon that just walloped that other one. I've tracked him all the way here, and was planning to kill him when that crowd showed up, so I had to pull back.
You what do you suggest?
Don't even think about trying to take them all on single-handed. You'll be mincemeat. Better to warn the Crusaders in the Defender's heart that the demons are planning to attack. And later, once the attackers have been taken care of, it'll be much easier to sweep through this tower and eliminate the defenders left behind.
Like when dueling with rapiers. One doesn't lunge, but waits for the opponent to strike and leave themselves open.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Greybor's eyebrows shoot up, as though he wasn't expecting to hear such words from the delicate young lady. He nods anyway.
Or like in cards, wait for your opponent to play his hand, and then dive under the table, grab the pot, and run.
Thanks for the advice. Who hired you?
I'm afraid that's confidential. As a professional, I'm obliged to keep my client's name a secret.
I'm going now.
I hope you act wisely.
You're so sad. Please take care.
What are you doing here, girl? This is no place for people like you. Go. Hide somewhere safe.
The dwarf looks at Ember, and sadness gleams in his grim eyes. He answers in a surprisingly soft voice. Huh. Well, I could... Saving game is impossible. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. I feel like doing this might end the chapter. I could be wrong, but I don't want to do it. I was hoping he would be a party member. He seems cool. Oh gosh. Journey will take 3 hours. That'll take us oh, because there's the wall here. Well, actually, do we have anywhere else? Because we could go to the Grey Garrison. Except isn't the Grey Garrison, like, kind of the end? We also have the Blackwing Library and the Thiefling's Hideout, but no. I want to go back. Let's get this done. We might as well get Topaz Solutions and maybe the Terravade Residence while we're out here. What is this buff? Oh. Oh, the angel probably gave it to us when we entered the area. That makes sense. Oh, failed to sneak past enemies. You have no idea how tempting it was when starting this. I think Nenio and Torgar are actually in the same location as far as like the formation goes. Yep, they are. Get close. You buddy. Okay, and continue on. Why not? What else we got here? Failed ritual site. Honestly, I'm just gonna continue on. If I can get it on the way, like, after the fact, sure. I just, no sense in going into detour to get to just some reagents. Hello, Orgus Worm.
Ah, there you are at last. You certainly took your time. Perhaps I thought you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map.
Orcus's relief is palpable, even through his grousing.
It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state, and I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blockheads died honorably, and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger.
Orcus turns toward the corridor with a pensive expression on his face.
My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they're discovered by my fellow citizens, who, in the current chaos, seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek in the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. And that'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from Horgus Worm's manor. While I was standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide what to do when you get there.
But this should be good. I'm always up for poking around a fancy manor.
What are these valuable items that are worth risking your life for going back to the manor? Never you mind. I'm paying you to clear out the ruffians inside, not ask questions.
Orcus glares at you for a few seconds before dropping his gaze.
In any case, you will learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me, so restrain your curiosity for now.
You're sad about your things. Because of them, you want us to kill people.
Don't lecture me about right and wrong. If it gives you some comfort, let me assure you that marauders are not innocent little lambs. Far from it. They would gladly kill you to get their hands on my possessions. Mark my words. You're not coming in with me? The very notion. You think I hire guards to do my bidding just so I can put myself in danger along with them? No, no, no. I've taken on my fair share of risk already today.
But all the same, you took the risk coming here, even though you are well aware of the danger. What is it that draws you here so strongly, like moth to a flame?
Camellia, that's enough.
Oh, it seems like you hit a sore spot. The girl quickly covers the smile that flickers across her face. She is savage.
All right, I understand. Well, get on with it, or are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal.
Orcus pauses.
And good luck in there, I suppose.
Make sure the mansion is safe. Time to wander around and do a big murder. Hello. I am here for the big murder. Why is there nobody in here for the big murder? Oh, there's one. Hello. Abracadabra. To murder. Okay, you guys should probably hit the Cambion. Are you guys on defensive mode? Yeah, at least one of them is. Both of them are. I'll probably put this here just for the sake of it. Let's see. Is this a Masterwork Scimitar? I'll take that. And the composite longbow. The rest of this stuff is not great. Lots of ingredients. I guess it makes sense. It is the kitchen. We should rest at some point. I love the idea of us just never camping. Just quaffing healing potions by the barrel. Okay. A box filled with a variety of whips and floggers. Some stuff. A set of collars of various sizes. Oh. Oh, Gwyrm, did we just find your, room? Okay, seems like servants' quarters. Oh, and we've looped back around. But there's at least something here. Stuff. Where did he go? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter to me. Nope. Trap. Thank you, autopause. Okay. I am very happy with my extreme perception stats. Those are going to come in quite handy. Sophisticated instruments of torture. The purpose of some of them can only be guessed at. Huh. Worm? Do we need to have a conversation about your, habits? Because these do not strike me as immediately lawful. Ambien. Well, boy, we just turned them into giblets. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna loot everything. We'll just drop it. We'll drop it when we're done. As opposed to me trying to pick and choose as I go along. Ooh. Silver robe. Interesting. Let me check. Armor. Silver robe. I mean, like, sweet. I look swank. What is this? A heavy blunt object was clearly used to try and break down the door. The lock is broken and the door cannot be opened. Fair. Anything back here? Door to the garden is blocked. Opening it is currently impossible. I think we just had a character that was going, like, spin mad there. Unfortunately, I told them to move away before I could really appreciate what was going down. Hello. Spin, Sela, spin. Unfortunately, we might have... Spin, Wolf, spin. Uh-oh. These are bad places. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Let's not do that. Good luck, Nenio. Nenio is getting absolutely bodied. Okay, let's get over here. Where the hell are these dogs coming from? Ow. Hey, Nenio. How do you feel about quaffing? Chug-a-lug. Alright, Nenio, like, barely has any HP to begin with. Wish the nearest party member would just grab it. I guess we'll just send Torag, who is just weirdly fast for some reason. Okay, what is this? Another Elven Notes. I don't know how many of these are actually relevant or useful to anything. Okay, I think we've been here. Whole floor is done. Up we go. Haven't taken too much. Definitely not the most close quarters-y crew ever. I wonder if we actually had a bunch of small characters. If we'd have better luck. Maybe. The door is locked by unusual and magical means. Cool. Oh, there's another abracadabra. Hello, abracadabra. I think she also has acid splash. You know, maybe I should do acid splash instead of cold. That seems like it might be slightly more useful. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else here. Hello? Oh, that's from the chandelier. Alright. Nope. You two at the very least. Get the wizard. Probably shoot the cultist more than anything. There we go. Shooting into melee. Oh. Nenio shoots into melee a lot. Yeah. I might want to rethink some of these builds. Frankly, though, I think I just want more party members before I think about anything else. But I think I'm grabbing... I think I'm 100% going to grab Lon back. Uh-oh. Well, I'll take it. What else we got? More weird baths. And loot. Loot behind the painting. Sneaky. A lot of scrolls. Yeah, I might want to consider looking into giving Nenio better ranged combat spells. Ooh. That's a bow? Alright, anyway, Light of the Angels. Okay, what else we got? Because she should have some spells. I mostly... Oh, yeah, we should probably do other things. Divine Zap, Virtue, Daze, Resistance. No, these are pretty boring. Oh, Battle Spirit. This is new. Shaman. Allies within 30 feet of the Shaman, including the Shaman, receive bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. Ooh. Can use this ability for a number of rounds per day equal to 3 plus your Charisma modifier. They don't need to be consecutive. But if I use that ability, it's pretty much just going to be gone. Alright. What else we got? Mage Armor. Mirror Image. It's nice. Create Pit. Dunno. Mage Armor, Ear-Piercing Screen, Cure Light Wounds, and Burning Hands. I just charged the Okay, what's she got now? Let's do an Ear-Piercing Scream on the Cambion. Wow, that was not really that good. I was expecting more out of that one, to be honest. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize she went down. But not killed. Just unconscious. Well. The bababab hurt. What else we got? Is there anything else on this floor? Because there was, like, maybe a little bit on that room. Maybe we specifically need him to get into that room. Map of Avestan. Ooh. And a trapped chest. And a counterfeit Derek Sunhammer's jewelry. But also a bow. Weapons. What is this? Short bow of code. Dang it. Well, first and foremost, before I do anything else, it is quaffing time. These are not quaffing in her favor. There we go, that should be enough. The mansion is clear. You're alive. Fine work. My secret door remains unopened. Fantastic, I wasn't too late. If you'll follow me... Family secret's about to be revealed. Oh, it's so thrilling. Okay, I heard a ding. But I don't see the ding. Well, I'll loot everything else. Ooh, breastplate +1. That'll be useful. Okay, Horgus Worm. A happy family, Horgus, an unknown half-elf, and their dark-haired young daughter. The painting is captioned something. The paintings were right where I left them. Very good. Horgus Worm thanks you for your help. There's something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Gorm family colors doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bears a striking resemblance to Camellia. Who's that in the paintings, Horgus? So you've noticed. It seems there's no point in hiding it anymore. Horgus is silent for a few moments, then sighs and presses his lips into a hard line. You see, I have two secrets. Camellia is in fact my daughter, and I'm not the real Horgus Worm. You're not Horgus Worm. My real name is Darian Witt. My parents were the servants of the real Gwyrms at their mansion on the eastern edge of Mendev. The Gwyrms were generous and noble, but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the garden with the real Horgus Worm, who was just my age. I have no idea where the demons came from. Horgus ran into the mansion. I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed, and I wasn't. Horgus shrugs apologetically. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name, and I said I was Horgus Worm. That's the whole story. Such a heart-wrenching tale. Never fails to bring tears to my eyes. You're in no position to judge me, Camellia. Orcus's hands curl into fists, but his voice sounds more tired than angry. You're right. I'm not. You were just a scared child. I have nothing but sympathy for you. Besides, your lies didn't hurt anyone. Orcus seemed surprised, as if he'd been expecting a much stronger reaction. Never mind. I'd only like to assure you that your claim about not hurting anyone is absolutely correct. The vast fortune of the Gorms had no rightful heirs. If there had been any heirs, I would have most definitely transferred ownership to them. You committed a crime, and since then you've tried to atone. But let me guess, no matter how much good you do, the guilt stays with you. It's true. How do you know this? I also made a mistake as a child. Mine was much more serious than yours. Indeed, and in consequences. Many years passed before I learned to be at peace with it, so I'm in no position to judge you. It is difficult for me to speak openly about secrets, which I have kept all these years. I've been hostage to them my entire life, strange as that sounds. Amelia's your daughter? Yes, illegitimate, that is to say. Horcus's cheeks redden. She has resided in this house since birth. The staff thought she was a niece or daughter of a friend who died in the Crusades. I never disabused them of their notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origins. She worked in the gardens here. I wanted to unite the Gorm family with another noble line. The Gorm name could not be permitted to mix with commoners, and therefore plunge into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection. And when Camellia was born, I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mendev knows, Camellia is the daughter of a Gorm family servant who died over 10 years ago. And before you start telling me what a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All of her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teachers and bought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gorm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what you know of us? This is weird. Alright, whatever. I promise to keep your secret, Camellia. I don't care. A hint of a smile plays on Camelia's mouth. Please accept my humblest thanks. Keeping secrets is easiest when you don't know about them in the first place, or possess the unique ability to selectively forget information, like me. What was I saying, huh? Never mind. Camelia's whisper is barely audible. Keeping secrets is even easier if you're dead. Horgus casts a wary look at the girl, but remains silent. What's it like to live your whole life under someone else's name? I unfortunately am merging Torgar's... Oh, it was Torag. Far Punch, not Torgar. I'll fix it later. Torgar, I think, is actually one of the gods. Maybe? Anyway. Yeah, I'm mixing Horgus and Torag... Torgar... I'm mixing their voices. What's it like to live your whole life under someone else's name? When I was a boy, I used to hate Horgus, the condescension most of all, the pity on his face, his smile when he called me to join him in his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind. When the demons killed him and not me, I thought it was a gift of fate. I seized my good fortune with both hands and never let go. When I told them my name was Horgus Worm, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Worm family, on that day, life was fair. Unfortunately, it took me many years to see the generosity behind the condescension, and I feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that Horgus was my friend. Even when I didn't feel myself his, I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered until it was far too late. Well, what can I do? Reveal the truth, reject the name, and allow it to sink into oblivion? Would my friend Horgus want this? Horgus shakes his head, tired. I bear the name of Horgus Worm with the pride and dignity it deserves. As a banner on a battlefield, I will multiply its merits. The Worm family will not be forgotten. I still serve Horgus Worm. Horgus attempts to smile, but the result is pathetic. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn these portraits. I have kept them all this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and the secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone. I see. Well, you certainly earned your payment. Here, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Camellia, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? Camellia doesn't answer, but looks Horgus with a half-smile lingering on her lips. Well then, clearly I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. Horgus stares into his daughter's face, as though he is seeking the answer to an unasked question. Then he turns his attention to you. But now, follow me. We'll make sure that no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus Worm. Oh, right. She could probably use a potion, or 3. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Look, I'm just trying to get rid of them at this point. We got too many. We got way too many. Well, how's that? Well, that's that then. Thank you for your help and farewell. And watch over Camellia. Scorched frames and burned canvases. No one will ever know what these paintings showed. Fair. Alright, off we go. We done with this area? I think we are. There's still that weird bonus room. I'm gonna check that real quick. Because it very clearly seems like there's something in here. Because we've seen into it. It is a room. It is a room you can go into. I haven't seen anything to interact with. Okay, so people are saying they're temporarily locked and open later. Well, that makes my life easier. Let's see, we want to just go down this direction. I think I might want to do a round of respecking on a couple of characters and switch some people out. But we're not done yet. I gotta decide if I want to keep Camellia as a shaman. What is her stats? I wouldn't actually mind making her like a cleric or something. Oh. We are wildly over-encumbered. Really? Oh, yeah. So we are. It's probably all this armor. Yeah, that'd do it.